This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shaw.
We have arrived in Sector 112 and request targeting data.
Hello everyone, this is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard to Starship Enterprise for our first episode of Democracy 3. Okay, so if any of you guys are familiar with this actually came out 6 years ago as of this recording. This is a game I actually really love because there's not a whole lot of fancy graphics or anything to this game. You're basically, you're the president of a country and you are trying to solve its problems by enacting policies, adjusting sliders, watching numbers, and I have an obsession with that, and I've actually been playing this game for the past 4 or 5 days because it's tax season, so I've been thinking about all the stuff our country's going through, and I remembered I had this game, so I started playing it, and I'm just like, why don't I just record this? I'm already playing it, so let's go ahead and play this. This is the base game. I don't have any mods. Well, I do have mods, but I have them disabled for now, so that we get the actual good gameplay going. I don't have any expansions installed either. So, yeah, we're just going to play the game the way we're supposed to. And, of course, I live in the United States, so I'm going to do us. Should do Canada. Canadians are awesome. Nah, we'll do United States. And, let's see. I usually like to keep it on 4 times, unlimited, so we don't have an actual turn limit. Because you could just do, 3 or 4 turns, and then, it'll give you a grade on how well you did. I'm also going to make the game a little bit more difficult because, again, I've been playing this game for the past 4 or 5 days and I've kind of gotten bored because the game's too easy now. So let's just see what happens. We are going to be the Sobani. Yeah, I'm sure. Party. And then our opponent, I'm going to make this all homeworld theme, is going to be the Malak party. And if you can, I think that's how you spell that. It may be completely wrong, but if you guys are not familiar, this is the new leader that rises up and for the Titan to try to throw down the Higarans. So we're going to be the Sobani party and we're fighting the Malak party. Sure, we'll keep that stuff on. Let's go ahead and get in the game. Alrighty, congratulations on your election victory. Welcome to your new job as president. The lives of all 316,668,000 civilians are now in your hands. As you will imagine, there are numbers of situations and concerns that you'll need to deal with as soon as possible, while keeping an eye on the long-term improvement of our citizens' quality of life. Plus, do not forget that you face re-election in 4 years. So you'll need to monitor the opinion polls and our party's membership. Good luck. Alright, so this is kind of just a small overview of what's going on in the country. GDP is basically our economy, and it's a little bit on the low side, not too bad. Health is really low. This is our overall health of our citizens. This is the overall education of our citizens, which is pretty high. Not maxed out, but it's a good number. Unemployment is pretty high. Crime is a problem. We have a really high crime, and poverty is okay. So, let's go ahead and begin our term. And this is basically the game. This is an overview of everything that's currently going on in the country. And this right here is railroad usage. So this just shows you everything that railroad usage is affecting. These things here in red are the major problems that are going on in our country. So let's see. We have an antisocial problem. We have internet crime. This one is alcohol abuse. And we have vigilant mobs. And for health, because this all here is public services, we have, looks like asthma epidemic and a drug addiction problem. And then over here we have skills shortage, pollution, and this is uncooperative economy, or uncompetitive, not uncooperative. And then homelessness. And then also up here is all of our income. So this is how much money we're making, this is our expenditures, and this is our current deficit and our current debt. And this goes hand in hand with the economy. So if you don't actually, I think I can show it here for you guys. Yeah, if you don't take care of this, it adjusts your credit rating, which adjusts your interest rate, which causes your entire economy to spiral out of control. But that's enough explaining of what's going on. Well, actually, hang on, I missed one thing. This thing here in the middle just shows your reputation of all the party members and your popularity. We have a very low popularity right now, so yeah, we need to probably get that solved, because this needs to be over 50% for us to continue. Excuse me, had a burp coming on. For us to continue our term. So, and this down here is all of our taxes. So what do I want to work on first? Let's check out the environment. Environment's about moderate. I would work on improving our skills, because this directly affects our economy. But we'll need money to invest in that. Right now, we do have a money problem, so I don't want to go hog wild crazy on all that stuff. How's our traffic? Traffic congestion's pretty good. And car usage is pretty good. These two go hand in hand with each other. If traffic gets too bad, then it causes a problem with our economy. So, what should we work on first? We have two things that are directly related to pollution, because this is because the environment's not the best, and this is because the environment's not the best. They're both related to each other. Let's see. What do I want to work on the most? Let's check out health. What do you affect? You directly affect productivity. Which productivity is here, and you're the main contributor to an uncooperative economy. See, I don't know why I like games like this, because like I said, there's not a whole lot of graphics to this game, but for some reason I always just like to play this game and just monitor things and balance things out. Try to get everything going. This would be pretty nice. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this thing right here shows us how much political power we have. And that is used to either raise, lower, or cancel these policies, or to go up here and enact our own policies. So I think right now I kind of want to work on getting pollution under control. So, the first thing I'm going to do is enact one of my favorite policies in this game. Well, recycling is a really good policy. Oh, and speaking of that, how many people are working for environmentalists? We got 35%. So we might... How much does it cost to enact recycling? $10 billion? That's a lot of money. I mean, we can put the lowest spot at $1 billion. But the one I was gonna do... Oh yeah, we already have hybrids in here. But this one everyone likes. And since we don't have a whole lot of popularity with voters... God dang it, I can't talk right now. We need to work on that and solve our problems at the same time. And this isn't a very expensive policy to enact, and it's very popular, and it will help reduce our pollution. This is a long-term investment, though, I believe. I might be thinking of a different one. Let's go ahead and implement this. No, this is a short-term investment. Alright, cool. Let's see, this will help improve motorist income, which will help improve the amount of taxes that motorists pay, and help improve motorists' happiness altogether, and it helps environmentalists and helps the environment. So this is a very good one to start out with. Now I'm going to implement, let's do $6 billion. Okay, that leaves us with 11 more. So what else do I want to do? How much are we paying for taxes? 31. I also need to really check our income. Yeah, second most is government's borrowing. So we do have a money problem. How much does it cost to... Because we have a lot of people consuming alcohol. How much does it cost... God dang it, wrong button. Sorry, guys. How much does it cost to implement alcohol tax? There you are. I mean, of course, people don't like it. It costs 30. And if I go to our cabinet... Oh, we don't have a maximum yet because we just started. Alright, let's try to implement something else that's going to help us out. You will help green the environment, but you're also expensive. At the beginning of the game, we need to be smart. This is nice because this helps get rid of poverty, which poverty we really don't have. I mean, we have a decent amount, but it's not like a major problem. But it will help reduce poverty and help get rid of homelessness, which helps the poor. And by helping the poor, even though they kind of already like me, will help improve our reputation. Parents really don't like me, and that's because their children have a asthma and drug problem. So, but asthma should be solved as we help improve the environment. God dang, I always think that is the implement one for some reason. Don't know why. You'd be nice, but you're very expensive. This one's good for crime. And also helps with a parent's reputation. How is our crime right now? We have a lot of crime. Okay. We have a lot of crime. That is definitely going to be a problem that we're going to have to fix later on. But let's go ahead and implement this. Because this helps reduce crime, improves young income, improves young people altogether, improves socialists, and improves parents. Also, speaking of all this, by playing this game and kind of like analyzing how I do all this stuff on my own, I've come to the conclusion that I am a socialist, environmentalist, motorist, and I think that's it. I guess farmer, since technically I do live on a farm. So farmer, environmentalist, socialist, motorist. That's what I am. Those are everything that would actually affect me in real life. So we've used pretty much all the capital we can use. I don't have to actually use all of this because those 2 points will carry over to the next turn. And there's a certain amount, the maximum you can carry without actually doing any policies. So, before I end my turn, I probably should have done this before I even did this. But let's see where everything is. The global economy, which is this blue one right here, is pretty high on the chart. So it's doing pretty well. This is our income, that's our expenditures, this is our debt, that's our interest rate, and that's our current relative economy. And of course the global economy affects us directly. But let's end our turn. Because this is a turn-based, I don't think I ever said that. Hey, credit rating downgraded, hooray! Our credit rating is now a B. Not too worried about that. This early in the game, that's going to happen a lot. And then people are going to yell at you for having a credit problem. But once we get the economy rolling, that will be fixed. So what is our deficit? 242 billion? That's a big deficit. Oh boy, that's a big deficit. Okay, but let's see if enacting those policies have made a difference. So what we're doing right now is trying to improve the environment, which is going up because of the clean fuel subsidy. And that was the main one we did, right? Oh yeah, the other one was I forgot what it was. It was the young one. Yeah, you're improving relationships with everything and helping to reduce crime. This is a long-term thing, so crime's not going to be instantly reduced. But yeah, parents have gone up slightly. My overall popularity has gone up as well. So this right here is probably going to be my primary focus until it gets above 50%. Then I'll focus on more of the other stuff. But how are environmentalists? You guys aren't really doing too bad. And we needed 30 for the alcohol tax. What other taxes can we put in? Luxury goods. It's not too bad. I'd love to do that, but we don't have the economy at the moment. Junk food tax. Do I have? Oh, I actually don't have an obesity problem in this playthrough. I always have like start with an obesity problem, and then putting a junk food tax on is the easiest way to get rid of that. Because people aren't going to buy junk food if there's a tax on it. so it gave me a small amount of income and solved the problem at the same time. So I was like, yeah, that works. Recreational drug tax, new graduate tax. It's such a douche move. Hey, congratulations, you've graduated. Now give me money. Oh boy. What exactly does a luxury goods tax do? The tax aims specifically at the high spenders in our society. A surcharge is added to high-value luxuries such as sports cars, private yachts, etc. Although it is never a vast source of income, a luxury good tax can be popular with those people concerned with the gap between rich and poor. Luxury good tax could encourage high earners to live and work elsewhere, so it affects the rich. Which, right now, probably isn't a good idea. Ooh, here's one of my favorite things. I mean, me being a farmer, this one's amazing. So, rural development grants. As technology advances and more citizens take jobs in our cities, there is a danger that poverty and unemployment will rise in unacceptable levels in the countryside. Rural development grants to distort the free market, but they also support rural businesses and prevent poverty amongst farmers and other rural occupations. I actually really like this one. Now, of course, it's going to cost money. But, like I said, right now, I mean, we really don't have that big of a problem with farmers at the moment. Oh yeah, we have the stupid car tax here. I mean, it generates 26 billion, which isn't a whole lot of money. That's not much at all. It's 2%. I'd rather increase the petrol tax. So I might do that this round. Yeah, cancel the car policy. This will also help motorists membership. It will increase motorists membership because right now it's really low. Increase motorists income. Improve the happiness of farmers. It will reduce the environment, but this really helps happiness. So, like I said, right now that's kind of a priority. So let's get rid of that. How much do you cost to increase? 36? Do I even have a 36 capacity? Oh, I have a 50 capacity. Okay, cool. So next turn, or how much do I get per turn? 25. I currently have 9. That's not enough to increase this, is it? No, I need 36. Okay. So what do I want to do? I got rid of that, so our economy is going to yell at us because we reduced our income because we cut off a tax. Should we do the rural thing? Yeah, screw it. I mean, it's going to help in the long run. It's going to help improve the economy in the long run. Wait a minute, I do not have enough to do it anymore. Okay, never mind. Welfare fraud is a really good one, but we don't have a whole lot of a potential income for this one. So, yeah, ooh, yeah. Yeah, we definitely want this one. Community policing is one of the best ones in the game that helps out antisocial and the alcohol abuse thing. Working with the community rather than attempting to control it. Community policing encourages the police to better understand the needs of the local community, especially in areas with ethnic minorities. Critics see it as an expensive waste of money which could be spent on direct methods to cut crime. I'm not really a firm believer of direct methods of helping out crime. I believe if everyone just works together, then there won't be a real reason to do crime. Because for me, I believe people do crime because either one, they're misunderstood, two, they're very poor and need the object, and that's the only way they can possibly get it, or they just have mental problems. So I'm a firm believer that police actually just help us out and understand what's going on with us, then everyone's better in a big way. So this definitely helps out antisocial behavior and alcohol abuse. Liberalism like this, liberals like this, crime, violent crime, and racial tension all go down. So let's put $10 billion into this. This is going to take 5 days to fully implement. but it'll help out most of our major problems. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this episode here. I'm gonna probably keep recording this, and I hope you guys enjoy this. This will just be a lot of talking. Like I said, this game's not very graphical, but it's a fun game that I like to play, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. So anyways, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. Check out the other videos on the channel. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. But until next time, guys, this is Captain Soban signing out.
Attention fleet. Makan has found Valcora Gate. The coordinates are 1134489 or 0.
We'll send everything we've got, but be advised, we are a mining vessel. It would be best if we did not have to move directly into the main battle.